Welcome, friends. You may recognize this chair. 9 or 10 months ago, we posted a video called Determining if a Furniture Piece is Worth Repairing. And if you take a look at that video, you'll notice we had two different chairs. One was an antique chair, and the other was this modern, factory-made, highly engineered chair. And when we discussed them, this was the chair that came up short. The antique is worth repairing. This chair, not so much. No matter what you try to do to this chair, it's going to fail. It's just not made to last. Well, what do you do with chairs that are not made to last? Well, I disassembled, I had 3 of them. I disassembled 2 of them, threw the wood in the corner of the shop, and threw this chair over there. And to be honest with you, I tried to forget about it. Now, unfortunately, wood is easy to forget about until you have to clean up. And even I clean up occasionally. So I had to make a decision. Is this kindling? Is this something to be gotten rid of? I kind of hated to do that. You know, because there's interesting things about, if not the chair, at least the pieces that comprise the chair. Well, for instance, we have a slab of wood. You can never have too many slabs of wood lying around. Never know what that might come in handy for. But the other thing I got thinking about was, there are some interesting pieces in this chair. You know, look at the back stand. It's got some shape to it. A little shape, nothing fancy. Lots of other bits and pieces of wood. The crest has a gentle curve in the back. Well, that's interesting. You know, any kinds of pieces of wood that have some shape, you might do something with them. So anyway, while I was worried about what am I going to do with this wood, am I going to chop it up and burn it, what am I going to do? I got thinking, what could I use it for? Could this dead chair live again? Certainly not as a chair. So I got thinking about, well, what do I actually need? I have some odds and ends of wood, but there's no point in making something if you don't need it. There's no point in making a chair out of a failed chair. Suddenly a little light went off. There is something I need. I need a couple of little stands, like little stands to sit beside the chairs so I can watch television, watch a movie, watch sports, have a place to put my coffee cup. Something small, something with a little character. And I sucked on it. And lo and behold, I had an idea. And that doesn't happen often, folks. I don't often get ideas. But I realized that these pieces that are such a spectacular failure in a chair could live again and could do something interesting. So I had 3 chairs. That means I have 6 of these back stands. I have equal number of these curved pieces. I have a certain number of the seat rail pieces and other assorted little pieces. What can I do with them? Well, if I'm going to have a stand, I actually looked at what I would need. I need 2 of them. Well, that's a problem. That means I only have 6 of these back stands that are long enough to be legs for my little stand. Answer, 3-legged stand. So after a little thinking, here's the project I came up with. A way to take these derelict pieces, unloved, without a purpose in life, and do something with them. Here's what I had in mind. To make small stands to sit beside my chairs so I can watch the football game or the hockey game, a place to put my cup of coffee, something that has a little bit of style to it. We've taken the curved pieces, made the legs. We've taken the curved pieces from the back, made the stretchers. The curve of the stretchers going in and the curves of the legs, they just complement each other. Took pieces from the seat rails and put together the support for the top. Took the seat and made a shield-shaped top for the stand. It's a work in progress, but all of a sudden, what was useless, what was kindling, now may have an acceptable second use. So, this is the design genesis of this project. You have something you got to use, you have a need, you let the need and the availability percolate until the design takes shape. Do some sketching, do some drawing, get a sense of what's possible. When you know what's possible, and what you love, what you like, what will work, then build it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take this derelict chair, we're going to give it a new life, we'll go through all the process. So over the next while, come along and we'll put it together.